Hey y'all, welcome back to Mama's Odi Tarot. It's Mama. Alright, we're continuing with the requested reading. Someone asked me to do a reading on Kim Taehyung. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Kim Taehyung from BTS. I just quickly Googled him and looked at his picture. It's a good looking guy. But yeah, I figured someone asked, they want to know about a little bit about his current energy and what's coming up for the future for him for the rest of the year. So let's get straight into it. Alright, we're going to start with the past, and then we'll do his present, and then we'll go into his future, and that's where we'll actually expand, because I kind of have an idea of what's coming in his future, but right now, I think he might not be seeing that coming, but we'll see. Starting with the past, what was going on with Kim, I said Tim, Kim, excuse me, Taehyung in the past, Kim Taehyung. Past, present, future for me. We're going straight off the dome, alright? Alright, in the past, we got the Seven of Cups in reverse with the Four of Pentacles. Ooh, followed by the King of Swords in reverse with the Two of Wands. Okay. King of Cups. It's very kind-hearted, compassionate, sweet guy out here just, helping people. Yeah. In the past, he's always known for helping people out of their situations, especially providing financially. He's somebody, I do see the service card over here, so he's someone who has no problem being of service to other people. He's very, very kind, very, very helpful, and that's what he enjoys doing. And so this is what this is telling me. Like, he sometimes doesn't think clearly. He doesn't always think things through with this King of Swords coming out in reverse. And this King of Cups, he tends to be very emotional and think with his heart rather than with his mind. He tends to be heart over head when it comes to making decisions, especially when it comes to whoever these Queen of Pentacles in reverse are. These women who, may not have their life together, who may not have a solid foundation. Damsels in distress. Keep your head up is what I'm hearing by Tupac. So, yeah, especially when it comes to friends, but they're blowing in the wind. That's the part that brought me to. Last night, my buddy lost his whole family. It's going to take the man and me to conquer this insanity. So, yeah, he's always feeling for people and their issues and their situations. And a lot of times, his friends is nowhere to be found. They often blowing in the damn wind. And this is something that's a cycle for him where he's, with this Four of Pentacles, where he's like, he's not, listening to whatever angelic guidance he be given with the Six of Swords. He's not listening to whatever, red flags he might be seeing about people. He kind of ignores those red flags and ignores what his mind is telling him and goes forward and pushes with his heart to make his decisions. And that's how he's ended up being around these toxic people with this Seven of Cups in reverse. It gives me toxic individuals that he's been around, that he's intertwined himself with, that he's had a hard time moving forward from with this Two of Wands, because he always felt like he could be their savior. He could be the saving grace. He could help them. But oftentimes these people were, he was in two totally different places, right, from these people. And it really wasn't his job, but he often... This is what he does. He's very caring, he's very kind, and, he's compassionate, and he sees people's situations and he wants to help them. But in the past, he's had to move forward from a woman already who has taken advantage of his kindness and taken advantage of what it is that he has to offer because he ignored red flags. So this is something that, has happened already in the past where he might not be noticing that people use him and abuse him and take advantage of him. So tell me about the present. All right, well, now he's all excited about something new right now, but I do see that he has his mind planted somewhere. Yup. He's definitely working on some sort of relationship that he shouldn't be in. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm getting about what's going on in the present with him, all right, with this Ace of Wands and the Magician in reverse, he's not focused on his own endeavors. He's not focused on creating things for himself. He's worried about helping other people with this Ace of Wands, right? He's worried about getting other people to see which direction to go. Like, when you see how this person is pointing, he's the leader. He's directing other people, saying, hey, you should do this, you should do that. He's being Captain Saber, who, like he usually is. Out there being of service, it's great. But I do see that this is, something that he's in denial about. the fact that he needs to be actually focusing on himself. This is a distraction, right? That's what this denial card is giving me. Like, he's not accepting the fact that what he's doing is a distraction from him focusing on his own self, his own creativity, lighting his own spark. All right, and so whatever he's doing right now, whatever he's focusing on, it has him dimming his light, and he doesn't even see it. All right, that's what I'm getting from this Ace of Wands and the Magician in reverse. We then have the King of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, his finances is definitely tied down and intertwined with people. Remember I said he wears his heart on his sleeve. Look at this person. They're standing in front of all of the organs, but look how it's like out. The chest cavity is out and you can see everything. That's basically how he is. He's always, down to bare his all right, bare his chest, and like I say, he's very emotional. He has no problem expressing his feelings and showing and telling someone that he loves them and actually expressing it and showing it with his action. But whoever this person is, he's currently tied down with his finances and weighed down with his finances because of this woman that he's dealing with. She has him trapped, basically. He's on some sort of short leash here when it comes to his movement, when it comes to him making decisions, when it comes to him moving forward. He hasn't been doing it, all right? He's moving very slow when it comes to making the right decisions as far as where he needs to put his energy and his efforts to. So he slowed down on focusing on work, all right? That's what this is giving me with this Eight of Pentacles. He hasn't been putting in as much work as he should, and this is where his ancestors are starting to get concerned because this relationship is changing him, all right? That's what they're saying with the Six of Cups and Ace of Pentacles coming out in reverse. This relationship is changing him, all right? It's causing him to become distracted. He's not focusing on what he needs to focus on, and he definitely needs to put it into it with this Death card coming out behind that. I can't make it up. Look, too busy winning coming out in reverse. He's not focused. He is not focused on his path, on his future, on what it is that he is supposed to be doing for himself. Like, he's totally distracted with this woman and trying to help her when he needs to be focusing on help, being of service to the community. If you want to be of service, go out and be of service to the damn community. Work. That's what they saying. He needs to be working. That's what he's supposed to be doing, and he's not. Okay, we got divination abuser and cyber bully coming out after that. Let me see what this is really quickly before we move on to the future. Tell me about this cyber bully and divination abuser. Whoever this woman is, she's making it seem like they belong together. They're supposed to be together. That's basically what I'm getting from this. Yeah, girl fight, arguments, physical fight at war, competing. So whoever this woman is, she got him in a third party situation. She got him competing. There's possibly, other women involved in the situation. Yeah, I'm seeing into you, good chemistry, great vibes, and positive. All right, so okay, what this is giving me is he still got past people in his energy. He got past women in his energy, past lovers, women that he's abandoned, that's still currently presently in his energy, that's trying to get his attention. Yeah, I can't make it up. We're rejected in reverse. They're not taking being rejected and fake accounts. Yeah, they spying on him. They watching him. They trying to see what he got going on. Yeah, that's what that cyber bully is. He really got people that's watching him. These women are definitely stalking him and trying to see what he got going on because they don't like to feel rejected by him, wanting to get into any kind of arguments with him, just to know that they can have a conversation to get back in his energy. All right, that's what's going on presently. He's having a lot of arguments and fights with whoever this woman is. All right, like I said, he's been moving very slow, but it seems like he is moving towards what he's supposed to be doing. Because for future, I'm not gonna lie, I asked what happened in the future, and abandonment came out. So we do know that at some point he will be abandoning whoever this priestess in reverse is that has had him trapped, that he has had him weighed down and tied down, and possibly was abusing divination when it came to him, and doing some sort of love spell or whatever it is that she was trying to do to keep him trapped and make it seem like, oh, we belong together, I'm so into you. Hey, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so this is what she's really doing. She's all up in his business. She is definitely creating fights and arguments with him, and she's not trying to be left in the past. She definitely wants him focused on her. She's not trying to have nobody take her man, okay, with the don't mess with my man. She's literally will get into arguments with chicks online. Like, she's stalking him with this cyber bully, ready to reply to comments. She's looking to see. I dare a girl to comment and say, oh, he's this or he's that. She's looking and stalking to see if he's talking to new girls, if there's anybody else in his energy. Like, listen, I can't make it up. She is losing her mind right now, all right? She's definitely worried. Listen, married for money coming out behind that. So she could possibly wanted to marry him. Obviously, she's in the energy of wanting him for his money, so she's not trying to see him move forward. So we know that that's not surprising at all that marrying for money is coming out of here. But like I said, whoever this woman is that he's going to be getting out of bondage from, that he's going to be awakening from whatever spell or nonsense or whatever she had him tied down and locked up, and he finna be outside. He ain't finna be jailed up and locked up and tied down with her no more, okay, with this imprisonment coming out in reverse. That's what's coming towards him in the future, all right? Because like I said, ancestors are saying they don't mirror each other, that she shouldn't have no access to his blessings, that he shouldn't be sharing in nothing with her with this Six of Cups and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. He shouldn't be giving her shit. He can't help her because she's using him, all right? She is using him. That's what's currently happening in the present. He's currently being used by this woman that he's trying to help and tell her, oh, keep your head up, I got it, I'll help you, don't worry about it, all right? So yeah, he's in the future, he is going to be abandoning this priestess who had him trapped. That is what I am seeing. I also have friendship in reverse with humor. So like I said, friends was blowing in the wind. That's the piece from that they brought me to from Keep Your Head Up. So he's going to be cutting off a lot of people and focusing, all right? He's going to be getting back to basics and doing what it is that he is supposed to do, all right? Because I am seeing with, ooh, we got Skull. Ooh, real, whoever this woman is, she's very, very stubborn. She's a younger woman. It says dealing or relationship with a younger woman. So whoever this woman is, this younger woman, she's very, very stubborn, very, very childish. She thinks that everything is funny. She's always focused on the lighter side of life. And he's going to become aware of this and realize that he has to disconnect from her because she's not serious, all right? She's not someone that he can take serious. He's going to realize that he can't take her seriously. And there's a lot of friends and other people around him that he can't take seriously, that he needs to move on from. And he is definitely not worried about it, all right? He's not going to be regretting anything with this worry and regret coming out in reverse. He's not worried about it. He's not regretting anything. If anything, he's going to be regretting how long it takes him to make this decision, all right? I can't make it up with empathy and guilt in reverse. Like he actually might start realizing that maybe he has to be a little bit more careful with his kindness and his empathy and who he gives it towards, all right? That he can't keep blaming other people with this guilt in reverse for him falling into these situations. Because like I said, this wouldn't be the first time that this happened to him. So I think that he's going to come out of this illusion. I can't make it up with imagination coming out in reverse. He's going to realize that he got to be real with himself. He got to be real about the situation. Stop living in the past, because whoever these women are, these younger women that he, is trying to help, he's understanding that, a lot of times they're very stubborn. They don't want to listen to him. They be having a lot of secrets. With Skull coming out in reverse, it says hidden secrets can harm you. So yeah, like these women be having secrets, things that he don't know about, like the fact that they're using him, or that they just be lying to him to get into his energy or to get help, to get money out of him. This bowl says, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So this is going to be the energy where he's going to be like, I'm not backing down. Okay, this woman is going to feel some type of way with Bliss and Jezebel coming out here. She's going to be very, very hurt. Okay, she's going to be in Jezebel energy. She's going to be mad as hell. Like, what? I'm not sexy enough for you. I'm not beautiful. I'm not like, she's really going to be hurt. Okay, but hurt and feeling some type of way about Kim not wanting to have a relationship with her no more. And so she's going to start not being so much of a sweetheart towards him. Okay. Oh, I can't make it up. Listen, whoever this sweetheart is that he sees in high honor, this is the reason why he is going to be stressed right now, all right? Remember we said in the present he's stressed with this poverty. It says help me, and then we have rich guy coming out in reverse. He's shelling out money to this woman because this woman that he sees as a sweetheart and is in high honor to him, that he thinks is so amazing and beautiful and great, is saying help me, help me, help me, I need help. And so he's draining himself, he's draining his finances to try to help this woman. Meanwhile, this is, the ancestors do not support this commitment. I cannot make it up, yo. I cannot make it up. We got ancestors, karmic feminine, and house in reverse. The ancestors like, if you don't get this out my house, if you don't get her out this house, we don't want her around. This is not a foundation that you could build on. This is not somebody that you need to build a future with. Y'all can't buy no house together. Don't buy her no house. Don't help her out. I don't know if she literally is looking for Kim to buy her a house, or he thought about or already bought this woman a house. But the ancestors is looking like, listen, they got their arms crossed. They looking in disgust. They got their eyes, their nose turned up, because they like, hold up, ain't no way, because whoever this female is, she's karmic, and she could be doing some sort of you know, like I said, love spell or something to keep them in a commitment. She's not letting this happen naturally. She's manipulating his free will. That's the point. Doesn't matter if she's actually doing a love spell herself or not. Whatever she's doing, she's trying to manipulate Kim into being in a commitment and a relationship with her, with this love spell and commitment coming out in reverse. And the ancestors don't support that. The ancestors don't support their baby being used and being played with like that. I'm seeing mule as well as cracked cup. Listen, he's going to end up very dissatisfied with the situation. He's going to realize that this woman is not going to change. And that she's not aligned with him. And when he moves forward from this, that's when the energy starts to flip onto her, and she will mirror him, right? She's going to be dissatisfied with where her life is, be without him, and this is going to cause her to be very, very negative towards him. She's not going to want to move on, all right? She's not moving on easily. This one not going easily. She's going to bring a lot of problems, all right? Because she don't know how she's going to do it alone, all right? With this fear and grief in reverse. She don't know how she's going to do it without him. She don't got the strength. She don't got the courage because she needed him, all right? She's going through a lot of challenges and adversity right now, okay? And she's going to feel some type of way and be envious towards this masculine with envy coming out in reverse if he's not able to help her, all right? She literally sees him as, you know, like everything that she needs to even make her future come to be. Like, I really just can't make it up. I cannot make it up. Starseed, thoughts and travel coming out in reverse. So with the Starseed is giving me dreams. Like, this is what she dreamed of. It's having this masculine to come in and do this for her. And it's like ancestors saying, you wish, you thought y'all was gonna be moving forward with this travel in reverse. Y'all not gonna be moving forward, all right? She's not gonna stop thinking about the situation, and she's going to be obsessed with this masculine, all right? This is her karma, is that she's gonna have her chakras not aligned. She's gonna be imbalanced to be obsessed with him and not be able to move forward. For however she tried to manipulate his free will, all of that is gonna come right back to her, and she's gonna wish that she would have never tried to mess with Kim, because he is showing up as a divine masculine. I can't make it up. I can't make this shit up, bro, with voodoo and reverse coming out behind that. Whatever voodoo she's trying to do to get him to keep shelling out money and giving her his money with this abundance coming out here, it's going to backfire on her. It's not going to be good. It's not going to turn out good with this frying pan and ear, all right? Whatever he find out, when he start realizing whatever these accusations or trouble or problems that makes his way to her, that she finds out about, all right, when he brings this to her, listen, she gonna feel some type of way with sun, fair woman, and chair empty, all right? She's gonna feel some type of way. She's gonna be accusing him. Oh, who's the new girl? There must be somebody else with this chair empty, sun, and fair woman. She's gonna be like, oh, you must have found happiness with somebody else. You must have found somebody new. What you hiding from me? What you not telling me about? Ain't no way. You must have got, a new girl. But either way, this says someone is leaving your life. So no, there's no new girl. He's just putting her out his life, all right? He's realizing that she don't belong. She ain't doing what she's supposed to do. She's not being fair. She's not treating him fairly and not being kind towards him. And like I said, in the future, he will be focusing on his work, all right? He got some obstacles to overcome, some challenges to overcome, but he will persevere with this camel here. He's gonna get over whatever hump successfully. That just gave me hump day. That's Wednesday, so I don't know, something about a Wednesday. But anyways, he's gonna be focusing on his work and focusing on his future and his abundance and his opportunities, all right? I can't make it up with Fox coming out right behind that. What did it say on that card? Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So he's gonna be focusing on his money, recuperating his finances, getting some new opportunities with this carrot here, and staying away from anybody that's in the energy of trying to play with him. I'm seeing sorrow over a loss and back take care enemies are working against you. So this is this woman in the background, all right, that's going to feel some type of way, especially once romance comes in the air for him, because I see romance and happiness here, all right, and kite and a vacation coming. So he's gonna be outside having fun, possibly being romantic with a new female. And when he do, whoever this old biddy is, that he don't have to leave in the past because she was using him, she gonna be coming around feeling some type of way, trying to stir trouble, all right, trying to act like things ain't fair and it's not going her way, and he not being fair towards her, he not treating her right. She don't like it with this mature man in courthouse in reverse, and she don't appreciate this change, and she don't like this new woman or whoever it is with achievement and change. But I am seeing that this is what he's moving forward to. He's no longer a child, all right, and he is realizing with this child in reverse, he's not trying to be around her because she is childish, and he is realizing that he's in karmic energy when he's with her. She's not his soulmate, with soulmate coming out in reverse. He's not in love with her, with enamored in reverse, and this is ultimately what is going to be the conflict, okay? This woman will try to put some sort of entity attachment on him, but this is what's going to be coming back to her with hello and entity attachment. So she has an entity attachment, and she's going to constantly be you know, hello, talk to me, just constantly trying to get his attention, all right? And he's not going to be focusing or worried about anything that she is talking about. So let's get the last 7 cards to close it out for the future of what is going on for the last, what is this, 5-6 months of the year for Kim Taehyung. All right. Oh, it's looking up. All right. So we got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords. So once he releases this burden, things will start to work in his favor. I think the wheel will start to turn again. He will start to see things going up and working in his favor once he releases his burdens. Literally, look, another card with guts spilled out. I keep telling you, he wears heart on his sleeve. But you know, once he, you know, stops allowing people to do this to him, stop allowing people to use him. All right, stop allowing people to hack at him and saw at him and just eat at him and siphon off of him and use him and play him. Once he releases these burdens, all right, and gets rid of it, the Wheel of Fortune, things start moving again. All right, things start turning and going in his favor again. I'm seeing the Page of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles behind that. But see, this was not after he had to learn a lesson about partnership and friendship. All right, he needed to learn this lesson, all right, about who to collaborate with this 3 of Pentacles, who you should offer your help and your kindness to, who you should actually throw a bone and help and want to actually work with. And now that he knows this, he's gonna be standing alone with this Page of Swords in reverse. He's not gonna be allowing himself to be tripped up. He's gonna be focusing, leaving whatever friendships, relationships, and people in the past that he needs to leave in the past, all right, so that he can focus on himself. With this 5 of Swords, he's not trying to be in competition with nobody or have nobody, you know, in competition with him. He don't want nobody having, look at this guy, look at all these people trying to come and fight, all these hands, all these grubby hands. He is not trying to have no grubby hands on nothing that he got going on. He's trying to keep his stuff protected, okay? And lastly, we got the 5 of Pentacles with the 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, he's not going to be crying over spilled milk. He's going to be thinking towards the future and focusing on his legacy and seeing what new opportunities, what new blessings, what new people, friends, you know, what things he can do to make his life better. He's definitely going to be focusing on him and being of service to the community. So anything else that y'all want to leave me off with? I'm seeing key, successful outcome to your problems. So yeah, so everything is going to work out for him. And work, achievement, and success. So yeah, literally everything is going to work out for him with this key and this ant. That's the energy behind the reading. You know, he's a goal-oriented person, and he just needs to get back focused with this target coming out here. They just want him to get back on focus, get back on track, and focus on his future. So that's what I have for Kim Taehyung. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'm sending much love out to BTS and my BTS fans, and let me know what other readings y'all want to see me do. All right, love you guys later.